Hello everyone, this is Marnell. I'm coming to you from the tank room. I made it to my Friday live. So here we are in the tank room. So it's a fun room to be in here on Kiepersol. And the way you get to come to this room and be in here is, number one, you gotta work here. Number two, you can come on a tour and see the tank room. So I mentioned in the live on Wednesday that I would come on here today because I missed last Friday. I'd come on today and talk to you guys about winemaking philosophy, talk to you about, show you the tank room, show you the lab, show you the barrel room, and talk to you about winemaking styles. So a little bit about behind the scenes of winemaking here on Kiepersol and the thought process of our winemaking style. So first, we are a 100% estate winery. That means that all of the wine that we make the fruit comes from the vineyard right here on the estate. So we've not done resets and replants since the big snow apocalypse in 21. We did reset a significant amount of the vineyard, but we've only made it back up to about 40 acres. So we still have 63 under cultivation in terms of having all of the irrigation, having everything there, but have not reset the entire vineyard yet. But we've been hanging out at 40 acres of grapes and it's doing good for us. So we'll see how long we stay there. Now, wine making style and philosophy. So our winemaking style is comfort, easy to drink, wines that showcase our region, our area, our sense of place. We really want to make a wine that East Texas can be proud of, and that identifies itself as this place. And at the same time, we want it to be easy to drink. We don't want it to be too bitter. We want the wines truly to be comfortable. The philosophy behind that is that, well, my cousin Sharon, you know, she's amazing. We haven't tasted wine together in a long time, but no one has given me a better depiction of what a bitter wine tastes like other than Sharon. Sharon, one time she said, Marnell, have you ever had a wine where you feel like a ninja just did karate on the back of your palate? A wine that's so bitter, so hard to swallow that you suffer through that glass and you're afraid to send it back, or you don't want to offend whoever poured that wine for you. And the philosophy is that we don't want any ninjas in our wine. We want you to be able to enjoy it, drink it, and not experience heavy bitterness. So there's lots of things to do to minimize bitterness in wine. One is to do gentle fermenting. So red wine is fermented in these tanks with the skins and the seeds. So we want to be very gentle with that because the tannins and the bitter tannins come from the skin and seed of that grape. So when we say gentle, meaning don't do harsh pump overs and harsh stirring, essentially, releasing all these bitter phenols in the wine. So we want to be gentle with our winemaking. And one of the other ways that we're gentle with our winemaking is we use gravity. We reduce the use of pumps, sometimes between 40 and 60%. So by using gravity, that actually is a very gentle way to move the wine down into the barrel room. The other thing is harvesting the grapes when they are at the ripe time, not necessarily the right time, but to get appropriate ripeness and maturity of those seeds and the skins. So reducing bitterness, there's lots of things winemakers can do in managing that, and we take special care to ensure that Kiepersol wines are soft and round and easy to drink, and that you don't experience too much bitterness. So that's kind of the philosophy. Another question that we had to answer was, who's the winemaker? So I am the founding winemaker, and the nice thing about being the founding winemaker is sometimes you get the credit, but you don't really deserve it. I don't deserve the credit. I get to come, my part of winemaking is, truthfully, is I get to taste in the lab. So we have a team, and most of it is run by Dylan Latham, who's also our distiller, as well as Josue. He's in here. He's hiding from the camera right now. They do the making. My kids come during the summertime and they help in production. We've got a great production team. And then we've got a team here put together that it depends on the variety as well, or what we're making. But we have a phenomenal team that comes together and does tasting. Kelly Doherty does, so she's our brand manager. You'll also see Kevin Cato. He's in the tasting room, and he's a phenomenal aid in coming up with the outcomes that we're looking for. Ashley Graham, she's certainly on the winemaking team. And I know there's a few I'm forgetting to mention, and I'm sorry. There's also guests, my sister and guest that are on the winemaking team. So to qualify to be on our winemaking team means that you have influence on our production. So essentially everybody's on the team. So it's very important to us to make wine that you all like. We just did Vintner's Dinner, and I was talking to the guest about some quotes that my dad had over the years, and one of the lessons he always taught us is it's give people what they want. It's not all about you. And we stand firmly in that philosophy, from the food that we cook at the restaurant to the wine that we produce and the spirits that we produce. So it's really about what the guests like, and if people are trending a little bit sweeter, if they're trending more towards a Moscato style, then we want to take our Blanc de Bois and produce it in that style for the guests. So so if you get a chance to taste, give Kevin your opinions on the wine, and when you do, tell him what direction we'd like to see the wine go. And maybe that will have some influence on our winemaking here. So the philosophy is that we make soft, comfortable, easy wine that connects with as many people as possible. And our style is definitely drinkable. No ninjas in Kiepersol wine. Now, I told you I'd give you a tour. I'm using this little selfie stick. So I'm going to turn this around here and show you guys the tank room. So these are 1,000-gallon tanks. These are 500-gallon tanks. Over here we have 1,500-gallon tanks and 750-gallon tanks. So the tanks, they basically hold the wine. If it's not in your glass, if it's not in the bottle, if it's not in a barrel, it's in these tanks right here. It smells really good in here, y'all. It smells really good. We also have a lab. So I mentioned showing you the lab here. So in the lab, we do all kinds of testing, primarily just things to make sure that the wine is sound, that the wine doesn't turn into vinegar. So one thing wine wants to do very naturally is turn to vinegar. So it's our job to test it and monitor it in here and make sure that that doesn't happen. So another cool part that you would see, I think I just spotted Josue. Another cool part about this winery is, in my opinion, one of my favorite parts. You got to go down these stairs, and most of the time on the tours we do not go down these stairs, but you really get to see the barrel room here. So barrel room is I think, a very important part of a lot of wineries, or most wineries, if not all, because this is where the wine gains its personality. So there's a couple of reasons to age wine in oak, and those reasons apply to everything aged in oak. So for wine, we age it in these oak barrels to gain flavor from the wood and allow the wine to go through a process called angel share. So water and alcohol evaporate through the pores of that wood, and you have this concentration of color. So this is the barrel room. So the cool thing is, y'all, if you come on a tour, you get to have a little view of these things and a much more elaborate explanation, and we do a progressive tasting on the tour. It's neat to go to a winery where you see the grapes, you see where it's grown, you see where it's produced, you see the tanks, you see the barrels where it's aged, and then just beneath me, there's a floor beneath me here, where we do the bottling. So it's grown, aged, or grown, processed, aged, and bottled right here on the estate. So that's my little behind the scenes on the winery. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Maybe next week we'll do the distillery. I'd love for you guys to come on here and tell us what you're interested in learning about Kiepersol. I'm interested in knowing what you guys like. I'm interested in knowing, do you like sweet wine? Do you like dry wine? Do you like red? Do you like white? So I would love it if you left in the comments what you're interested in. Now, things that are happening, we have a sip and shop coming up where there's going to be 20 plus vendors, artisan and craftsmen coming out. So you get to sip some wine, get to shop. The patio will be open. We'll have our gourmet grilled cheese and our charcuterie boards going. So we hope that on May 2nd, you guys come out. Tomorrow, they say the weather's gonna be bad. It's like 25%. It's not gonna be that bad. Y'all come out, and just because I said it's not gonna be bad, it's not gonna be that bad. Y'all come out and see us tomorrow. We would love to spend some time with you on a Saturday. If you wonder what you do when you come out to Kiepersol, it's real simple. You just come out, get you a glass, and exhale. We have a fantastic view for you to see. We've got tours for you to partake in. We've got a tasting bar for you to enjoy, and we've got all kinds of wine for you, wine and spirits for you guys to take home. So I hope to see you guys May 2nd. I hope to see you guys tomorrow, and I would love to know what types of wines you guys like. Leave that in the comments for us. And blessings to you all. You guys have a great week. I'll see you guys on Friday or tomorrow.